Addiction is a prevalent issue that affects millions worldwide, transcending age, gender, and socioeconomic status. From substance misuse to behavioral addictions, its hold can be unrelenting, leaving individuals and the people closest to them struggling to find explanations and solutions to their problems. During this time of difficulty, many people look to the Bible for direction and insight in order to find answers. What is the Bible's teaching on the subject of addiction? Join us as we investigate this important subject and unearth insights that give hope and healing to those who may be in need of them. In its most fundamental form, addiction is characterized by a complex interaction between biological, psychological, and social elements. In spite of the fact that contemporary science offers useful insights into the causes of addiction, the Bible contains timeless truths that provide light on the nature of addicted behavior. One of the most important aspects of this comprehension is the idea of idolatry. The term idolatry is used in the Bible to describe the practice of worshiping something other than God. This can include the worship of power, worldly possessions, or even substances. In the book of Exodus, there is a warning about worshiping false gods, and it emphasizes how important it is to put God priority before everything else. The New Testament, in a similar vein, warns against the love of money, noting that it has the ability to trap persons in a cycle of greed and materialism. In its most fundamental form, addiction frequently originates from an erroneous yearning for fulfillment and contentment that is not within the context of a relationship with God. The consequences of addiction. The repercussions of addiction are far-reaching, affecting not just the individual but also their relationships, health, and ability to make a living. One of the ways in which the Bible discusses the harmful nature of addiction is by comparing it to slavery. During the course of the Gospel of John, Jesus makes the following declaration: "Truly, truly, I say to you, everyone who commits sin is a slave to sin." This fundamental reality sheds light on the bondage that addiction imposes on the human soul, thereby ensnaring individuals in a cycle of dependency and hopelessness. In addition to this, addiction erodes the fundamental fabric of community, which results in the disintegration of families, the destruction of friendships, and the disruption of society. In his letter to the Corinthians, the Apostle Paul exhorts them to avoid engaging in sexual immorality and to submit themselves to the temptations of the flesh. His exhortation emphasizes the importance of self-discipline and relying on the power of God in order to triumph against the allure of getting addicted to something. Finding freedom in Christ. Despite the devastating effects of addiction, the Bible conveys a message of hope and redemption to those who are struggling with it. At the heart of this message is the transformational power that the love of Christ possesses. Jesus makes the following declaration in the Gospel of Luke: "The Spirit of the Lord is upon me because he has anointed me to proclaim good news to those who are in less fortunate circumstances. I have been dispatched by him to declare freedom to those who are incarcerated, to restore sight to those who are blind, and to liberate those who are being oppressed with freedom." This statement encapsulates the heart of Christ's mission on earth, which was to provide freedom and release to people who were ensnared by sin and addiction. A person's life can undergo a significant shift when they put their faith in Christ. This transformation allows them to break free from the chains of addiction and embrace a life that is filled with purpose and abundance. Practical steps toward recovery. Although having trust in Christ is the most important factor in overcoming addiction, taking actionable steps is also required in order to make progress toward recovery. The Bible places a strong emphasis on practices such as self-discipline, accountability, and seeking the advice of competent authorities. According to Proverbs 11 verse 14, "Where there is no guidance, a people falls, but in an abundance of counselors there is safety." In addition, developing a strong relationship with God via prayer, meditation, and the study of His Word is a great way to gain strength and direction when confronted with temptation. Through the act of submitting our troubles to God and relying on His grace, we are able to face the challenges of addiction with bravery and tenacity. As we contemplate the profound understandings that may be garnered from the Bible in relation to addiction, we would like to extend an invitation to you to accompany us on a journey of self-discovery and advancement. We at Christian Rewire are dedicated to investigating the connection of faith and modern challenges, and we provide both practical insights and encouragement for leading a life that is anchored in Christ. If you subscribe to our channel, you will have access to a plethora of resources that are intended to enhance your comprehension of the Bible and equip you with the ability to triumph over the difficulties that you encounter in life. Christian Rewire is your reliable partner in strengthening your faith and growing as a person, providing you with both inspirational messages and practical advice for surviving challenging seasons. The Bible provides profound insights on the nature of addiction as well as the means to release that can be discovered in Christ. Individuals are able to break free from the shackles of addiction and experience genuine liberation if they acknowledge that addiction is a kind of idolatry and embrace the transformative power of God's love. As you embark on your road toward wholeness and restoration, we strongly encourage you to continue seeking advice and support from others beside you. You are quite welcome to join us, and may God shower you with His plentiful blessings.